The best way to fight any TV station in the world or newspaper that you think it's putting wrong or mistake information is to be transparency, fully transparency. You do the truth. Let the people decide. Let the people see which one is right and which one is wrong. The credibility of the TV station, if it lost 1% of its credibility, they will lose a lot for this. So I think to compete is to be straightforward with transparency. You can compete with any news station in the world. Thank you.
You know that the United States government is running Radio Sawa and Al TV in the Middle East. So, do you think people in the Middle East trust these these media, or do they reject them as propaganda tool of the United States government? And and another question is, do you think private media, private-run media, will be more efficient than the government-owned media? Thank you.
Thank you. This is absolutely. Private media is more capable of entering your heart and brain. Al-Hurra, as a sample, when it began, this is my personal opinion. Huh? I'm not talking about on behalf of anybody. And when it began, it was good. Then when it was known around the Arab world that it's coming from United States and it's funded by government funding, I think that trust was the main issue there. And if you lose the trust with a TV station, whatever the TV station saying the truth, you cannot trust it. You always think, even if you see it in front of your eyes, maybe maybe he's wearing something else behind his back. You always have a doubt. But like mentioned Al Jazeera and Hurra and others. So if you untrust or have some doubt about the TV station newspaper, I think it's very difficult to throw this behind you. Thank you. Please. Please.
So you had said that the two major problems were violence, the presence of violence, and the lack of education. And I wonder if you could speak a little bit to the problems of education in terms of, one, modern kind of research, technical, scientific education, and the need for it and lack of it, and the relationship between that and jobs, which are the end point of it.
You're pushing me to say something I don't like to say, but education is very important. But as I'm in Georgetown, I'm committed to speak freely and without any hesitation to whatever I feel. And I promise Dean for this, and I'm going to be, I'll stick with my promise. Education is different. You can educate your brain, or you can educate yourself by a piece of paper. It's totally different. I've seen this in the Middle East. A lot of people go somewhere else and get a piece of paper saying we educated, we have a doctorate degree, we have a magister or baccalaureate degree, and they don't even know how to talk. They don't know anything. In 2002, I'm sorry, before 2002, in 1999, I was running information technology in the National Guard, and one of my let's say something I believed in is to teach the people in the National Guard to think, to take control of their work through computer, through technology. And I forced them to go in a 1-month training for training computer literature to how to run computers. And I'm talking about 1996 to 1999. And 1996, what the laptop was at least $5,000 to $10,000. So it was big in these years. And I had to push too hard for them to learn. And I compared between the people I supervised their training and the people came to me as a new graduate who wanted to join the National Guard as a technician, not as a soldier. Excuse me. This has happened in front with me, not with somebody else. People coming, graduating from having a course or diploma in computer, did not know how to open a computer. Even start a computer, they couldn't know. How did they study 2 years? So this is what I'm saying. Are we looking for teaching the brains, or are we looking for teaching through paper? If we are talking about teaching through paper, I think Kuwait in 5 years you will not find anybody in Kuwait without having doctor degree. Everyone in Kuwait will be a doctor in 5 years. But teaching the brain, it will take long, and it will need more effort, and most of all, need a decision. Thank you.
So that we have time to mingle individually in the president's room. Do we have time for 1 or 2 more questions? Any questions left?
I just wanted to know, I'm going to throw out another media question. What's your reaction to Arab governments that are stopping or censoring people that are, becoming citizen journalists, that are blogging on Facebook and putting out events that are taking place, in Libya and what had happened in Egypt? And how do you feel about governments that are trying to censor, put a stop to that? Blocking,
okay.
Yes.
This is a big mistake. Straight answer. Big mistake. You cannot block technology. Everyone, anybody who thinks that he can block technology, he's stupid. You can't block technology. In the beginning, I was on this position in the beginning of my work to do this inside the family and outside the family. When I spoke about change, strange thing it's happened, but it's totally different than what happened in Iraq. They called me crazy guy. They said, "Oh, this person's either crazy or he's thinking about something else outside Kuwait." And after a while, when the change began to happen and demand around Kuwait happened, and say, this is the wise guy. He's clever. But anybody who wants to let you look bad will always find something to say. And they did say what? he has, people said clever, and the same people that said crazy before said he's a part of what's happening around the Middle East. So it's very important, if you believe in something, go ahead, don't look behind. And tells you that you are right, then don't look around and don't listen to anybody else. Go ahead and finish what you think. And I hope that you get a very good result from it. Media is very wide, but I think with my background as a student in Washington, D.C., this is a good background. 1 year is enough for me. I think I can manage, have a benefit for get more experience in future through visiting Georgetown University and meeting with my good friend Dean, and see you all with a big smile, not and I'd like to see you all thinking about best thing in the world and best thing for future. Thank you very much.
Before you go, it's more than a little memento. It's a little heavy and probably costs a little more to get on the plane. But it's a picture of the icons of Georgetown. It hopes that you'll remember us and feel welcome here whenever you feel.
Thank you very much. I'll keep it in a position I can see it every day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.